When I first became a manager, I would finish my day with an uneasy feeling that I hadn't really accomplished anything. I had one on ones and tons of meetings, goal settings, report, and feedback writing, plus endless Slack conversations. I was busy all day, but I was not producing any software that users would be grateful for. At some point, I started questioning the value I delivered and asking myself, what am I getting paid for? Honestly, after being able to ship code and deliver clear value as a developer, I felt pretty much useless as a manager. So, if you have ever felt that the same confusion, being busy all day but unsure what your real output is, let's clear it up. It all starts with understanding what you are actually building as an engineering manager. Let's take a look at your peers, product and project managers. A product manager builds products. They obsess over features, user experience, and customer value. Their measure of success is how people feel when they use what was built. A project manager builds projects. They care about milestones, delivery dates, and predictability. Their measure of success is finishing on time and within scope. But as an engineering manager, you build something that's different. You build a team that builds. Your raw materials aren't wireframes or Gantt charts. They are people with skills, emotions, strengths, and weaknesses. Your job is to design a system where those people can do their best work with clarity, flow, and trust. If a product manager removes friction in the product, you remove friction in the process. If they fix bugs in the user experience, you fix bugs in team dynamics. That's the key shift. You are no longer producing the code. You are producing people who produce the code. Your new product is the team itself, its health, its clarity, and its ability to deliver consistently. Your goal isn't just to get results once, it's to design a socio-technical system that can deliver software again and again. Once you see your team as your product, the next question becomes, what's your output? Let's take a step back for a moment. As a developer, your job was clear. You shipped features, fixed bugs, and made sure your code worked in production. Your success was visible, commits merged, tickets closed, users happy. But even then, there was another layer. You had to manage yourself, your focus, your motivation, your energy. Because when you burn out, your output drops. Now, here the twist most people miss. When you become a manager, your job doesn't really change. It scales. You still deliver software, just not with your hands anymore. You deliver it through your team. You still care about motivation and energy, but now it's not just yours, it's everyone's. Your scope expands from one developer to the entire system. You cannot 10x your output by typing faster. You 10x by helping others do their best work and by building an environment where that's possible. Andy Grew, Intel's legendary CEO, said it best. The output of the manager is the output of their organization, plus the output of organizations they influence. That one line reframed my entire career, because your job isn't to do more, it's to make more happen. And this is where so many new managers get lost. They confuse activity with output. You attend meetings, send reports, write reviews, and it all feels like work. But those are just activities, like reading a recipe. The meal is what your team produces. So, your true measure of success is simple. Does your team deliver? Are they growing? Are they happy enough to stay and keep building? Because if your team ships features but burns out, that's like code that compiles but crashes in production. It looks fine for a while, but the system is unstable. And when your team begins to deliver reliably, your role evolves again. Now, it's no longer about maintaining output, it's about multiplying it. That's where managerial leverage comes in. Leverage is the impact you create relative to the time you spend. It's about how much your actions move the system, not how busy you look while doing them. For example, you can spend an hour fixing a bug yourself. That's low leverage. Or you can spend that same hour coaching a developer to find and fix bug better. And that's high leverage. One action affects one line of code. The other affects a person's career and every line they will write after that. That's the essence of managerial leverage. Investing your time where it multiplies results, not just produces emotion. So, before you start your day, ask yourself, is what I am going to do increase my team's output or just keep me busy? That single question changed how I work. Because the most valuable things you can do as a manager rarely look impressive on the surface. It might be a short chat that realigns someone's motivation, protecting a developer from a pointless meeting, clarifying a goal so people can move forward without you. These moments don't show up on Jira boards or in dashboards, but they quietly change the trajectory of the team. There are the quiet acts of leadership, invisible and yet powerful. So let's come back to the question we started with. What do you really get paid for as a manager? You get paid for outcomes, but achieved through others. You get paid for turning a group of individuals into a system that works together, grows together, and delivers together. You get paid to create an environment where people can do their best work. You get paid to build a team that can succeed even when you are not in the room. That's real leadership. That's the moment you stop being just a manager and start being a multiplier. If you've just stepped into management, welcome. It's one of the hardest and most meaningful transitions in your career. On this channel, I share lessons like this about leadership, team dynamics, and the mindset shift from developer to manager. If this resonated with you, please subscribe and let's keep growing together.